biking downtown Los Angeles to see the one and only Banksy in the area. The piece is called Girl on Swing, or Parking. Banksy did it, I think, about 13 years ago, right before the release of his documentary, Exit Through the Gift Shop. I already tried to do this mission a couple days ago by car, and ironically, there was no affordable parking. So I vowed to bike back and finally catch the elusive Banksy. And that's what we're doing today. It's raining the next 2 days, so today kind of felt perfect. About this piece, besides being the only Banksy potentially on the West Coast, unlike a lot of his other pieces, which are stripped from their original location, and so the owners of the building were not about that and wanted to keep it in its natural habitat. I'm not sure if Banksy was aware of this, but the building that he painted it on Broadway actually was in a film called Safety Last. Like I said, it was painted, I think, about 13 years ago. And I read that the value of the building went up about $500,000 afterwards. That being said, some of his standalone pieces have gone for tens of millions. So the fact that the building sold at auction just recently for, I think, $8.5 million, with the painting included, is kind of interesting. The old owners of the building wanted to preserve the piece. They owned the building as a part of their jewelry business, but they had to file a bankruptcy. They had to file for bankruptcy during COVID, and unfortunately had to sell the building. I think they were hoping to get like $30 million for it, and they ended up getting less than a third of that. $8.5 million, that's a lot of money. But potentially a really good investment. The price of Banksy's work has just been going up and up. And like I said, like it's absurd, but this is the only piece from Banksy, I think, on the West Coast. Something I found out this morning that I thought was interesting. I patrolled the area just the other day by car, made sure it was still there, and verified that the owners protected the painting of the girl by putting a piece of plastic over it, or some kind of fiberglass, which is super smart. However, I just learned this morning, surprisingly, the piece was done when this location was a parking lot. But Banksy actually painted the part that says parking. He didn't just paint the girl. He painted the whole sign, painted parking, and then painted white over the ING. Whoa. I was not expecting that. I really thought that would. Wow. That's pretty dope. Man, I freaking wish I had a wider lens. It's a bit higher than I would have expected. And you can only see it from this vantage point because of the glass, which is funny. Onward. Huh. Looks like they still have the old owner's name in the building, which is interesting. Feeling very accomplished. Freaking did the Banksy mission. And honestly, really was not expecting that you could walk right up to it. I thought that that gate would be locked, but hey, now you know, man. Now you know, man. I was thinking, you know, in a sense, I don't want to bring attention to it. Like I love that it's this hidden gem. However, in another sense, I feel like it deserves more acclaim. Like it just seems like a very underappreciated piece of art from a very overappreciated artist. Interesting. I wonder how long it will last. You know? And I also wonder why they're only protecting a portion of it. It's like, it's very lucky that the rest of the piece hasn't been vandalized in the last 10 years. All right? Like, I'm gonna fly the drone real quick while I'm down here. Kind of nice spot with little human intervention. It's been a really good ride. Just get this drone shot real quick, then get back to my hood for some food. I'm hoping, obviously, there's no issue with the drone in the city. I did notice there's a lot of helicopter pads around here, but I'm gonna just do this real quick. Whoa. That was interesting. I guess because of the helicopter shit in the area, it was very picky about going higher than like 30 feet. It was being a wuss. But I got it up. I got some decent shots. And had one of the worst landings in a while, but luckily did not get that on camera. All right, we done. I'm gonna bike back. Peace.